Well, the wide-open, highly competitive Maine governor's race has a new candidate, and he has a famous last name, one of the most famous in American politics. News Center Maine's political reporter Phil Hirschkorn joins us live from Belfast, where Jonathan Bush just launched his campaign. Hi there, Phil.
Hey there, Amanda. Jonathan Bush is the cousin of former President George W. Bush and the nephew of the late President George Herbert Walker Bush, who obviously both of them had strong Maine connections. Bush announced that he is running, no surprise here, for the Republican nomination to be governor of Maine next year. Now, Bush is 56 years old. He lives in Cape Elizabeth with his wife and their 2 children. The wife introduced him. He was also married before, divorced about 20 years ago, and they raised 5 children together. Bush announced his campaign here in Belfast because it's where the healthcare technology company he founded in the 1990s, Athena Health, is based. He likes to say it created really 1,000 jobs in Maine. It also had $1 billion in annual revenue. Bush now has a new company in the same field based in Massachusetts. In the last year, Bush has hosted a podcast called Maine for Keeps, where he tends to talk with his guests about economic issues, and that was his theme here, calling himself a disruptor and an entrepreneur. In a 20-minute speech to about 100 supporters, here's a little of what he had to say about why he's running.
Did you know that right now Maine is 46th out of 50 states in business environment today? 39th in reading and math, 45th in the economic outlook of the next 5 years, 49th out of 50 states in our infrastructure? I mean, thank God for Alaska.
So Bush is not the only self-described conservative businessman who's seeking the Republican nomination. I'll mention a few other candidates. Ben Midgley, the former president of Planet Fitness and CEO of Crunch Fitness franchises. Owen McCarthy, the co-founder of a medical technology company. There's also Jim Libby, who's a longtime state senator and professor who ran for governor once before. And Bobby Charles is a former Navy intelligence officer and assistant secretary of state. These are all some of the hopefuls for the Republican ballot. So many people are running this year, other Republicans and Democrats, because Janet Mills is term limited after winning her 2 terms. Some of the Democrats we have reported, everyone knows, are running, like Secretary of State Shenna Bellows, former State House Speaker Hannah Pingree, who was a top advisor to Mills, former State Senate President Troy Jackson, and Senator Angus King's son, Angus King III, who's in the energy business, also making his first run for office. Hannah Pingree is Congresswoman Shelley Pingree's daughter. So right away, we've got quite a few people, Amanda, in Maine running on their legacies or trying to enhance the legacies, shall we say, of their politician fathers and mothers.
Certainly becoming a crowded field there. Phil Hirschkorn in Belfast for us. Thank you, Phil.